Did you have a lot of headshots?
It's just my head was magnet first season for the balls.
Sziasztok, ez a PirosFehér Podcast második évadának 5. adása. Mai vendégem Gabrijela Bartolovics, az új kapusunk. Hi, Gabi.
Hello, Scott.
Welcome to our talk show. This is our talk show, as you know. It's interesting, but it's a talk show. We can say that. Okay, first of all, how are you? How do you feel like it here?
I'm good, thank you. I feel really nice here in this team and with girls. It's a little bit hard to enjoy now during the preparations, but I'm doing my best and really I enjoy here. Thank you.
And how about the girls? Are they nice?
Yes, really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah. It's nice to speak with them. I understand a lot of Hungarian, but we speak English. And also it's good to have one Balkan girl, Jovana Jovovic. It's for me good to speak Balkan language sometimes with her also, so it's nice.
So you have a friend now.
Yeah,
we can
of
say
course.
that. Okay, how do you like Debrecen? Did you see anything
yes,
here
I
in the
was
town?
in city center and I was in some cafes and restaurants, not like in city center but a little bit further, and I can say it's really nice. I really like the city, and also because it's student city, a lot of young people is here, so for me it's really nice.
It's not the same as Dunajváros was.
Yes, there it was mostly like old people and older, and it was really hard to see someone young, only handball players and maybe some high school students and kids, so it's nice here.
Okay, let's talk about your past, your career before. As I see, your first team was szeretne Agroproteinka, if I spell it well. Okay, tell me, I think szeretne is a town.
It's part of city Zagreb. It's like small part of the Zagreb.
Mm-hmm. And this town. Agroproteinka is a sponsor's name?
It was the biggest sponsor, and it was like a factory for the meat. So they were sponsors for us for many years.
You started here your career. Mm-hmm. As I count, you were only 16 years old, mm-hmm. maybe. Yeah. And did you play matches in the first season mm-hmm. as a 16-year-old goalkeeper?
Yes, I didn't start, of course, but mm-hmm. often I was joker. Yeah. When, of course, it's not possible that one goalkeeper is always on good level. And I was the second, and sometimes when the first goalkeeper needed a rest or something, I was jumping in and helping the team. And for me it was really nice and I can say fun, because in these years you don't feel any pressure. If you save good, it's amazing. If you don't save so good, it's normal because you're young. So I think in these years I really enjoy play for first team.
Yeah, and could you help the team as a 16-year-old
Sometimes,
goalkeeper?
Yes.
Really?
They were really surprised, and I was surprised. Yeah, because players don't know you, and you don't think so much. You just react, and it was really fun.
I just ask it because coaches don't really like the young goalkeepers. Mm. They use older ones because of the routine and the years, maybe, but. You were well.
Yeah.
Okay. Your next team was Lublin in Poland. You played there 3 years. How did you like it, Poland and this team?
It was really good experience for me. We played a lot of European matches. Mm-hmm. We played first year Challenge Cup, second year EHF, and third season we played the Champions League. So I could see a difference between everything.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. Also the club, this club was with great history, and every match it was a lot of fans, and also it was amazing atmosphere. So I really enjoyed. Really, it was so nice experience.
Handball is quite popular in Poland
in this
as
town,
well.
yeah.
And in Lublin, of course,
mm-hmm.
yeah. So you have experiences from the Champions League. Mm-hmm. Okay, what can you tell about this?
We get wild card, and it was for us really hard because we didn't expect this and we didn't have team for this. but I could see that every match it was better and better. And I think if we next year also get wild card and play Champions League, it will be much better, because then you are prepared and you can act differently, somehow. And but it was also hard because of league in Poland. It's really the travel. It's really hard because the minimum travel is like 5 to 6 hours. Like this is minimum.
Yeah.
So often we were like traveling 10 hours, then playing, then sleeping one day in hotel, then going to Champions League. So sometimes it was 1 week of games traveling.
Poland is a little bit bigger than Hungary, we can say that. Yeah. Okay. In the Champions League, every girl said it's a different level. It's something else about the circumstances, of course, the opponents and the players. How do you feel about it?
I remember first game we play against Rostov in Russia. And I remember like when we stepped on the field, it's like someone cut your legs, because you was dreaming about this to play Champions League, and it's dream of every player. And when you come on the field, you think, oh, I'm not ready for this. And first, I think 5 or 10 minutes, I think all players were feeling the same. And then coach take time out, and he stopped and he said, listen, you are also handball players. You can play handball. Just go and play like you know to play. And from this moment, it was much easier. And I remember that first half we lose like, I don't know, we were losing 10 goals, and in second half we were almost like not winning, but we were really good. I think we won the second half when you count like halves.
Yeah.
So it's also mental preparations really important for this.
You needed some time to get used to it.
Yeah.
To the speed, to the other level, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm curious about this season, really. Okay, your next team is Varaždin. You spent only 1 year there.
This was mine COVID year. Like when COVID started, I was in Poland, and it was really hard situation in the world, and I was afraid that if I go somewhere like Poland or Romania, or I wanted to go in Hungary, but it was not space for goalkeeper or like nothing free in the clubs. So I decided to stay this year in Croatia and train with Koka Varaždin, and I think this was my best option. Like not best option, like I'm glad that I have done this, because I trained well. I played also in Croatia, was not so strict with COVID, and we didn't have any like that they post some games. Everything was regular, and we trained like normal. So I think it was good for me, because I heard in other clubs it was like sometimes that you don't play games 1 month, or you don't train because of restrictions. So for me this was good, because I was training and playing all the time.
Okay, and how did you get to Dunajváros after that?
Yeah, after this year, my manager called me and she said that like she has some offer from Hungary, and I was like, oh yes, because I always wanted to go in Hungary.
Why?
Because I think this is the best league in handball, like for women's now. And
in Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In the world. Because Europe is not best in the handball. And yeah, it's close to Croatia. I can go home easily. So it was also the big, like also the big reason why. And on the end, my wish come true. So yeah. When I heard that I had offer, I immediately say yes.
Of course. And what about the DVSC's offer after that? Also.
It was the same. I didn't think so much.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, you played against Debrecen with not so much success, we can say that. Is it a hard team to play against?
Yeah, as I told before, like Debrecen has really good defense, and from this opponents make so much mistakes, and they can easily go in counter-attack and score easy goals. And for us this was like, if we want to play with them, we have to be like really smart, but it was often not so good. Like we pass wrong and shoot above the goal and so it was not so
it was not so nice experience to play against Debrecen, but now you have this defense in front of you. We hope it will be as strong as the past year, so we'll see that. Okay, let's talk about your national team career. You played 19 times, if it's correct.
I think.
Yeah, and you scored 1 goal. Okay. What about the national team? Do you have ambitions now to get back to the national team? Do you have chance for it?
In Croatia, it's like I was young when I came to senior national team immediately after junior. I was in senior, and I think this is good how they are doing, because if I didn't go in national team, I didn't play for national team, it will be hard for me to go abroad in some clubs, because there is no chance that someone can see me. So I think that they are doing this good, like they always have a young team. And of course I have ambition, if they ever like invite me, it's honor to play for a national team. But I think it's nice that, you know, younger players are getting more time and more experience, so they also can have some future in going to some other clubs and leagues.
But you have a big rival in the national team. Her name is Lucia Besen. Does it sound familiar?
Not rival.
Do you know this girl?
Yeah, maybe sometimes. Yeah, she's my sister, and she's playing for Podravka. She was here also last season. Yeah. Against Debrecen they played. I think she will have a good future. Like, she's now in Podravka, and I think this is a great club for starting the career. Like, they play also a lot of European matches, and she will get some experience, and year by year she will be like more experienced and and I think
she
it's
better
really,
than you?
Of course.
Really?
I have to say this.
You have to say this. Okay.
No, we are not like this. We help each other, and I'm like bigger sister, and I always try to encourage her and be support for her. So for me, she's always better.
How is your relationship with her?
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
I have also we are 4 sisters, and we are all like so good together, and always helping each other. And also one other younger sister, she's also playing handball in Croatia. So it's...
so you're a sporty family, I can say that.
In one period we were all in the same team, like me, Lucia, and she on the...
Really? 3 sisters in one team?
In one team, yeah.
That's great. Yeah. And your brother?
He's
a handball player too?
He's starting now, and we will see. Yeah, he is also playing judo, like training, and handball, so we will see what he wants. We will not push. It was never like this with my family. Then my mom never said like, you have to play this. It was always our wish to stay in handball.
What about your parents? Did they play handball as well?
My mom said that she played in high school, but we never saw any picture or medal, so we don't know. But she said this.
And why did you decide to be a handball player? How was it?
I was young, and I remember I was walking with my mom in the neighborhood, and we saw like a placard on the street, and it says like handball trainings from 6 to 7, 2 days a week. And my mom asked, do you want? And I was like, yes, I want anything, you know, because I was a little bit full of energy child.
I know that kind of children.
Yes, and my mom was happy that I want to go somewhere to give my energy, so it was like this. And then year by year, every sister was coming, because, you know, how is this? They watch older sister, and they want also to do this, so it was like this.
Was the handball popular in that time in Croatia?
It was really popular, because in this time we won like Olympics, we won World Championship in men, so it was a big deal then to play handball.
Somebody say that the goalkeepers are a little bit silly. Maybe that's the correct word, but I don't know. I mean, they are strange a little bit.
You have to be after all these shots in the face. I'm happy that I'm not more silly.
That's because of the shots.
Of course. I can say this. Yeah. Also, they say for left-handers, maybe because they. I don't know. For goalkeeper, yeah, you have to be crazy to stay on the goal and to get all these shots. When I was younger, for me it was easy. You know, I didn't care about this. But now, when I'm a little bit older, it's stronger shots, and also it takes more time to recover. How to say?
Did you have a lot of headshots?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. First season when I came in Hungary, I think in every week I get few headshots, like on week base. But then second season it was better. I don't know, maybe some, luck or something. I don't know. It was just my head was magnet first season for the balls. And then when this rule came, like that 2 minutes is for shooting the goalkeeper in the head. From this moment, nobody shoot in my head. So maybe also because of this new rule.
Basically, I don't understand the goalkeepers. Why do you want to stay in the goal in front of these girls? The ball sometimes, the speed is more than 100, so it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of the shots sometimes?
Sometimes, but not.
Or it's forbidden?
On the games, not. But on the practices, when it's not so important, I'm sometimes taking care. Because it's also important to be healthy for the game. So when I see that ball will be somewhere in my head, I'm sometimes, just turning.
What would you do if you were not be a handball player?
Like what sport or what?
What sport or what job? What kind of job can you imagine for you?
I finished university for a preschool teacher. So after handball, I have this option to be preschool teacher. And I like this so much. I like to be with kids and teach them.
Preschool is kindergarten?
Kindergarten.
Yeah.
And this year when I was in Croatia, I was also doing this sometimes, for to be in kindergarten with kids. And I think it's really nice to teach kids how to be prepared for life. And
So you like children, don't you?
Yeah.
And you plan to have children?
Of course.
How much?
Oh, I hope 4.
4, really? Like in your family?
Yeah, 5. It's 5. My family, but for me this is too much.
So big family.
Yeah.
You imagine a big family.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a husband now. Yeah, and does he have the same plan for the future?
Maybe 1 kid less, but we will see.
Okay, Gabi, that was it for this talk show. I'm so glad to meet you.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly. And welcome to Debrecen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ez lett volna a PirosFehér második szériájának 5. adása. Köszönjük, hogy velünk tartottatok. Tegyetek így legközelebb is. Addig is hajrá, Loki. Sziasztok!